Sunday. It's a day set aside to worship the Lord. I know some people have been to church through the morning, the afternoon. Some people are still yet to get back from church, those who do the evening service. But here on The Gist with Miss G on the Joy News channel, Multi TV, I want to take you to church, to fellowship. It is the Move concert organized by Priye Odede, who is a Nigerian artist who's flown a 30-man band all the way from Nigeria to Ghana for a concert. Not only that, he brought along with him some Nigerian great musician. Tim Godfrey is in town, Prosper is in town, and even here in Ghana, we have our own Joe Metal joining him. Emoji will be on that stage with him. Akasi Brimpong would also be on that stage with him. What are we going to be doing? We are going to be lifting our handkerchiefs, worshiping the Lord, saying we are grateful. It's halfway through the year 2019. We are still alive. He's brought us this far, and this is our Thanksgiving. So on The Gist tonight with Miss G, we are going to church. Thanks to Dealer Jack for my outfit. If you love this outfit, it was given to me by Dealer Jack. I love it so much. You can reach her on Instagram at Dealer Jack shop, and she's located at Tabora number 3. My hair is by Esnash, but I'm going in there to worship this evening because it's a Move concert by Priye Odede at the Assemblies of God Fountain of Glory Chapel. You want to come along with me as we have a great time in there and our Sunday perfectly well and prepare for the week ahead. So let's go worship the Lord. Let's welcome Priye Odede as he joins us after his ministration. We're going to talk about how successful this Move concert has been actually, and if you know his expectations have been met. So soon Priye joins us. Hi, congratulations to you, sir. I've been monitoring since you came from when you were on This Is Gospel show, and now you're here. Congratulations to you, finally.
Thank you. Thank God too. Thank God.
How do you feel now that you said this is what I was going to do? The day is here. You've delivered your part. You've seen Prosper has done his as well, and some other people.
Dream come true for me. I'm blown away. Like, if you allow me, I want to cry. God has been amazing. Thank you, Ghana, for the turnout. In fact, this is really amazing because we really didn't have time for publicity. We just came and you all opened the doors for us. Every TV station, in fact, you're here, Joy News. Thank you for coming. Thank you for your support. I feel so amazing. I feel like becoming a Ghanaian right now.
You're always welcome. But one of the things that amazes me is how one song, just one song, penetrated the whole of Africa to the Europe, Americas, and Priye is everywhere.
I'm also amazed too. I'm also amazed, and that's exactly what God can do. You know, one thing people say, we have bestseller books, we have movies, and by the time you look at the back of the movie, or in fact, people go for publicity and you hear that this book is marketed and distributed by, this movie is supported by, but the Bible, if you turn the back of the Bible, you will never see marketed and distributed by, but it's the best-selling book in the world. It is because God markets His word by Himself, and that is why, when you have a song and it has God's word, He markets it by Himself.
I saw this video you played from where you have come from. Is that what inspires the kind of music you do? Yes, you do gospel music, but it's a storytelling kind of music you do.
Yes, please. Yes, you can say that again. Where I'm coming from actually inspires every song, most of the song, all right? Yeah.
How far you've come, and there's a lot you've accomplished. Bringing I heard you say a 30-man band from Nigeria. That's a lot of money involved.
I can see Kumsin behind the camera. That guy has been supportive. He's been one of the best person we've ever met. He helped us a lot, and Jometa, a lot of people helped us to put this together. It wasn't really easy, flying everybody down here, then having Tim Godfrey and his crew, having Prosper. Support has been amazing. Yes, please.
I ask because most of this job we look for funding. Most of we're doing, there's a perception that once you're doing the work of God, you're supposed to do it for free, and you're doing the work of God, the service to humanity, and blah blah blah. That's why I'm asking how you're able to bring all these people.
Yeah, amazingly, there is no funding from anybody. So I put this all together by myself, and we came to Ghana. We had the support from Praise TV, helping us to promote the events, and we have some other people outside promotions and helping us for ground transportation and all that. No support from anybody.
Wow, that must be a drain in your pocket. A huge drain on your pocket.
You can say that again. But then this is the work of God. This is the gospel, so we can do anything for the gospel.
I heard you also on radio talk about an album. Is that already on the market?
Yes, please. I have an album I released last year titled Ready. So it's everywhere. It's online. It's on iTunes. iTunes is like they're paying me. They're not paying for the advert. So it's on iTunes. It's on every media platform. Every online media platform. Yes, please. I hope I got that right.
You got that right. And the unity is one of the things that you kept preaching on radio, because I listen keenly, and you're so concerned about the unity of gospel musicians across Africa. And I realized that it was something that was, you wanted to do, by example, by bringing yourself and your band to Ghana.
Of course. I think I'm the first. I don't know. I stand to be correct. I think I'm the first ever gospel artist outside Ghana, to bring concerts to Ghana, where we can collaborate, just have a lot of the Ghanaians and other people. I think I'm the first. So I want every other person to come here so we can collaborate and have this gospel shared across the world, and let them understand that we are united, and united we can do so much together. Yeah.
Congratulations once more. Thank you very much. Yeah. All right, so that's Prio Dede, and soon we'll get to hear from some others. Akesi Brepong is performing. When he's done, we'll speak to him. Like I told you, there's Joe Metal. There are other people in there that we'll have to have a conversation with. Here on The Gist with me, Miss G. Today, Sunday, we're worshiping God all through into Monday.
I come no more, carry my
can say that Akesi Brempong is the most known reggae dancehall gospel artist because he's always in that category with the secular artists. It tells that he's breaking forth when it comes to reggae and dancehall. But you did very, very great on stage. So much energy.
We bless God. I mean, energy is from the Holy Ghost. So for us, it's important that you exude some form of energy so that people can catch the vibe. And what you, as a minister and as a performer, what attitude you put up on the stage has a reflection on your audience. And so we understand these dynamics. And so when you come up on the stage, it's important that we kind of charge people into what God is doing in the moment.
Yeah, for the Move concert, you're not the only one that Priye has a song with, but you're the privileged one he called to join him on stage. And I'm sure you didn't expect that.
Not
Was
at
it
all.
rehearsed?
Not at all. We never had a rehearsal. We only recorded the song, when was it? A year ago. He called me up and said there was a song he was doing and he thought that I could be a blessing on it. I mean, I gladly joined, hopped on it, did a verse and was good to go.
What do you make of he coming all the way from Nigeria to do this here in Ghana and inviting the Ghanaian brothers with him?
I think the kindred spirit and the brotherliness that Ghana and Nigeria share is at play here. I mean, you can see the likes of Tim Godfrey, Prosper Ochimana. They like to troop here, and we like to go there. I think it's an African thing. Maybe we have to step it up to South Africa, to Kenya, and to the rest of these African countries.
I heard him on an interview on radio on Hits 103.9. He talked about how huge you are in Nigeria. I'm like, really?
So I've been privileged to do a couple of gigs, like we term it in our circles, in Nigeria, and it's mind blowing the way they like Ghanaian content. But again, the systems in Nigeria doesn't permit them to play a lot of Ghanaian content on their radio. I'm sure you know about their 80-20 policy, and so I think that one of the ways that we get Ghanaian artists on their radio is through collaborations, and hopefully we should be doing more of those.
Indeed, we need more of those. But the last quick thing I want to ask you before I let you go is how every time you find yourself in the dancehall reggae category, most of the times with the secular artists, it must be something that you're doing special.
I believe in one philosophy. Music is only a tool to reach out to whoever. And I also believe that God never called any form of music to repentance. It is us who do the music that He called to repentance. I believe that if Bob Marley could use reggae music to spread his Rastafari beliefs, I can use that to also spread my Christian beliefs. It's only a form of music. And growing up, I had a lot of reggae influences from my uncles who like reggae music a lot. And so it was just commonplace that I linger in that space. And so far, it has been good. It's played out well. Yeah.
But other people think it's limiting when they put you in that category, knowing very well that there are huge names, especially in the secular world, in that category.
Mm-hmm. And I think the impact over there is also important. I mean, here that we have not had any, so to speak, huge artists majoring in reggae. And so we have left that grounds fallow for Christian music. And I think that we are supposed to be frontier breakers. And I choose to be that one.
Congratulations to you. Thank you very much. right, so Bernard Franklin is the one who did the remix of Crazy Love, Akwesi Brokmo's song, and sent it to him, like he said, on stage. So my basic question is, what was the inspiration? When you heard his song, what did you think of giving it a touch of Afropop?
First of all, I didn't think of anything. When we paired us together one time last year, we should sing Crazy Love. So it was still the reggae song, but we went to rehearsals one day, and J. Luz told me that I should Afro pop it. I should make something out of it. He doesn't want it to be the same reggae. So I went home, brooded over it, and did some small arrangements, did small thing, and I came, and they liked it. I didn't know they would like it. I was just trying.
Here in Ghana or back
Oh,
in
it was
Nigeria?
here. It was here.
Okay, here.
Yeah, there was a song that went Next Generation 2018 or so.
Okay.
So they paired us together and they wanted us to own the song. So I'm an Afropop person, so I just decided to put that in, and he decided to just Afropop everything. So
I see.
that's how it came.
So how does it feel that somebody whose song you just took and decided to make something out of it now recognizes the song, puts you on a stage with him and all that?
Sometimes I feel like I'm dreaming. I didn't expect it to be this big, but I bless God for every moment, every single moment. I'm so glad that it's happening. I don't want to wake up.
You don't want to wake up. Is music something that you want to do, for a profession as well?
Oh yeah, I've started already. So small.
Was this the door opener? Was this one the door opener?
I've done other things, but so it was like leading to this, and now this is this. So maybe there's something else coming. There's something else coming actually. So let's just cross our
Something
fingers.
else coming that you want to give us a gist of? Is it a collaboration with some big artists, or you putting together something? What is it?
I don't know if it's good to say it.
Just the gist of it, not the entire thing.
There are a lot of things coming up with Overflow Incorporated. There's a song coming up. It's a new release, new single. They've not done anything like it before, and I was privileged to be on it. I'm so excited for it. I can't wait for you guys to hear it. It's amazing. I just can't wait for you guys to hear it.
Thank you very much. And then we'll go in there where Joe Metal is performing, and then we have a conversation with him too. So it's a gospel night for us here on The Gist. I'm sure that you're loving it. Let's worship the Lord. It's good to be in His presence. They say in His presence there's fullness of joy. So what a privilege it is for us to be worshiping the Fountain of Glory Assemblies of God on the Spinks Race, the Move concert by Prio Dede, who came all the way from Nigeria to celebrate his concert here with some Ghanaian artists. Of course, he brought along his brothers. So come with me as we go back into the auditorium of the Fountain of Glory Assemblies of God and see some other performances from some other gospel musicians. So let's go.
Cha cha no ko be ni cha no, no ni e, no
right, so arguably, this is the most searched for, the most looked out for, and the most revered now gospel artist of his generation. I don't know how old is he, but of his generation. Joe Metal is taking us to a lot of places. The Christendom is extremely excited about what he's been able to do. I've seen you on that stage with Prio David. He's talked about this collaboration before, and now he's talked about unity. Finally, you're here with him on the stage. Congratulations on that performance. But what do you make of this initiative?
I think it's a great one. The only way we can be stronger, the only way we're able to make more impact is if we're together. Because I'm not Nigerian, but if Nigerians are able to accept the message that I have, which is the same message that is preached in Nigeria, and Ghanaians are able to receive the message that Nigerians have, we're stronger together as a people. And so I think it's a great initiative. I was excited when he said, hey, I want to come do this here. I was like, yeah, no, why not? Let's do it. And so I'm glad and excited to see what is happening here.
Because you said you were excited, I heard him say on radio that, oh, you guys need to come over a lot more times. Ghanaians need to come over a lot more time. Are you looking at maybe replicating a thing like this in Nigeria?
I think when the time is right, I will. I get the privilege of going to Nigeria most of the time, but then most of the time it's for on invitation. So I know how the system works. I'm actually studying how things go, but I think at the right time, would also replicate the same thing.
Then it's obvious that you know already that, like he said, that your songs are big in Nigeria as well.
It's Grace.
And when he talked about Bononi, and I'm asking myself, okay, this is a song not sung in English and is able to penetrate that market. You must feel so proud of yourself.
I feel grateful and I feel blessed. It's actually, because it's a fusion of both Ga and English, they're able to sort of like, but I think the Bononi in itself, the whole point is this: God has a way that he does his things. The same way we sing Nigerian songs here without understanding, I think that's what God also did through the Bononi song, and so I'm grateful.
I keep saying to myself that this young man must feel a lot of pressure on his neck, on his head, whichever way they put it, because it looks like I said in my intro, everyone is looking at Joe Metal. Everyone now. You cannot name the first 3 gospel musicians now and not put Joe Metal in there.
I'm supposed to answer you. It's just you.
Yeah, because I think that you feel a lot of.
Oh, you mean pressure?
Yeah.
No, really. I mean, sometimes it comes with a lot of expectations, a lot of high expectations for that matter. But one thing I'm always happy and excited about is the fact that I don't achieve the things I do all by myself, but the fact that God is in it. He makes all things beautiful in his own time, and so I see him doing it. So I'm not worried, because if he's done it before, he will do it again, and the next time he does it, he will even do it bigger than he did before. And so it's pressure, but I shift all back to the one who called me into what I'm doing.
And then again, people said that Joe Metal has left Ghana. Left Ghana in the sense that you've gone over international. Like last year, I had my colleagues say, oh, Joe Metal has concentrated more on international gigs.
I'm not really. I guess not really. I'm here. I think I stay in Ghana as much as I can, as much as there are also events administrations here to do, and then when I have to travel there too, I do. So sometimes we go and you just go for the weekend, you finish the event, you come back, and so it's the same thing as being here.
So it wasn't like a strategy that you told your team that, look, we are done Ghana, let's go out there and get the message there as well?
I would rather say that we trusted God to expand, not to leave, but to expand, and that's what we're doing. Because bear in mind that somebody like Luigi McLean is still coming from our camp. He's also started. Very soon we'll bring up another and another and another. The idea is not necessarily to dominate, but the idea is to spread the news. The idea is to be able to, because one person won't be able to spread it wide enough if there are not more. And so that's all we're trying to do, just to spread. The gospel needs to be heard everywhere in the world. And so Ghana has enjoyed it. Ghana keeps enjoying it. We'll keep enjoying it. But in the meantime, whilst Ghana enjoys it, we're trying to also send it to the other parts of the world. And that's basically what we're doing.
I see more people featuring you. I may be wrong, but I see more people featuring you. I don't know how you people do it, but you managed to say Joe Metal featuring this, but I see a lot of people interested in your works. I'm saying this because you had the opportunity to meet Donnie McClurkin. You've had the opportunity to meet great names, and we all say, okay, so we'll get a collaboration from Joe Metal and these huge names, but it's
It's not yet. Oh, yeah, it's all in the pipeline. If anyone who knows me would know that I don't push my things. Sometimes I don't do it just because somebody's asked for it. But I believe that the timing is very important. If you miss the time, you miss everything else. I'm blessed and I'm so honored that I know most of these people already. It's not like now that, but I think that I also still want the time to be right. So not because I know you, let's do this. But sometimes it has to be the right song, the right time. But there are a lot of things coming up, even on the new album. You'll be blown away. And so just look out for it.
look forward to it. Thank you very much,
Thank you so much
Jometo.
for having me.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
You raise the standard, Most High God, for in you and move my being. Most High God, Most High God, for you God, Most High God, Most High God. My ever-present help, Most High God, Most High God. I come before you, God, Most High God, Most High God. My ever-present help, Most High God, Most High God. So when the enemy when the enemy comes like a flood to raise a standard, Most High God. So when the enemy comes like a flood to raise a standard, Most High God. So when the enemy comes, I move at my feet, Most High God, Most High God. So when the enemy comes like a flood to raise a standard, Most High God, you are the Most High. In the midst of the storm, you are the Most High God. In the midst of the fire, you are the Most High. Trust in the might of the Lord. You are the Most High God. You are the Most High. You are the Most High God.
So that's Joe Metal, and he's done now. So we're going to have, I think, about 2 more people, and then we're done with this. I think that we are yet to speak to Emoji. Emoji was done his performance before. Emoji, he was done his performance before we got here, but we'll be privileged to speak to him. That's one of the current big names in Ghana. I used to be a royal, so when I knew that he's from Ahifie, I got really excited. Initially, when I heard your song, can you come this way, please? Initially, when I heard your song, I thought you were Nigerian. Then I watched the video. I saw him. I was like, oh, this is a guy who came to my office some months back. Congratulations to you. You've done extremely well.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
So I believe that is your first?
No, it's actually my third album.
Oh, then it means that it took you time to get there. But it was, will you say that this is the hugest so far that you've done?
Yeah, it's the biggest. Yeah, because I mean, I believe that it's all over Nigeria, it's all over the US, the UK, Zambia, Kenya, I mean, basically all over Africa, you know. And it's just by the grace of God. So yeah, we thank God for it.
We thank God for it indeed. And do you think that is because that song was done in English? Is that the reason it was able to penetrate?
It could be one of the reasons, yeah, because I mean, it's simple. Everybody understands what you're saying. So basically, it helps you communicate very well to people who don't speak your native language. So yeah, it's one of the things that helped.
I can imagine the doors it opened for you already. Because I heard Priya on radio say that, look, Emoji's song is the biggest song now in Nigeria. And you just said that as well yourself.
Yeah. He confirmed it to me. So we're working on to go into Nigeria to show the face behind the song. So gradually, it's work in progress.
Would you agree with me that the song has even become bigger than the artist himself?
To some extent I will, but we're working very hard to make sure that we catch up. So look at my face. I'm the one who composed Be Lifted.
Okay, and then you're using emoji. Do you have any intentions? Emoji, is it man of God, or
Yeah.
that's what it means?
Yeah, man of God, yeah.
Do you have any intentions of rebranding? Because there's an emoji also who is a beat maker. I don't know if you know. So are you this? So is it the same person?
No, it's not the same person. I've been emoji for years, way before the other emoji came into existence. But I don't seek to compete with him because our focus are different. He's a beat player. I'm a singer, so our focus are different. I don't see any competition or any confusion over there. My audience are different, his are different. So basically, we don't have any problem.
You don't have any problem. Then again, the setting in which you did the recording of was that a live session?
Yeah, it was a live session at my church, Royal House Chapel.
Exactly.
Yeah, so that's what we did a recording.
And you got the blessing of Reverend Sam Kranchi.
He gave me 100% support financially, physically. He was there. He supported me throughout, and I'm grateful for God for his life and his impact in my life. Yeah.
I'm asking all this because you know that this few months or a year ago, if I can remember right, Sonny Badu made a comment that we have all these Nigerian artists flourishing because they're men of God are investing.
Yeah.
They are putting in money and they're giving them platforms to exhibit their talents. You think that this is one of the ways that Sam Kranchi and any other man of God can push their local artists or church-based artists?
Exactly. I mean, when the men of God who have the connections, the platform, and their face are known out there, they give the younger ones the opportunity to stand on their platform to sing and to bless the people of God. It goes a long way to catapult them to the whole world. So basically, yeah.
So how did you get the song Be Lifted?
I was driving, and the lyrics started coming. And basically, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah.
And this is Prosper of Ekweme fame. Ghanaians love the song so much. We're so much in love with it. And I just keep saying to people that a song that we hardly understand is able to penetrate our market. How awesome is that?
It's so amazing. It calls for so much humility. I'm so amazed actually. Yeah, it is.
You're amazed. And then I saw one of our own, Dr. Sanibadi, share a story of how you, some years ago, you met him, gave him your CD, said, do you remember a thing like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. I think he came to Nigeria for an event, and then I met him, and of course he's someone I always admired and wanted to really meet. I met him, and then I had a promo CD, and then I gave him. He was in a hurry, and all those stuff, and then I think he said the word, and God gave him a song that the word was sing and all that, and then that was it. Sonny Badu, my pastor, a whole lot of people. There are lots of prophecies that came, but I can really, since we're talking about him right now, I can really pick Sonny Badu. He has been a blessing to me, and I'm glad to mention him as part of my success story. We're still on the journey anyway.
You're still on the journey anyway. So let's talk about this concert, the Move concert. One of your own, Pre-ODD, brought a crew all the way, including yourself, all the way from Nigeria, to be a blessing to Ghanaians.
I've been so excited to be here. I've been looking forward to this meeting. I think I canceled a couple of stops. There was a time I called him and I was like, bro, is this meeting still on for 7? He was like, yes, you're going nowhere, We're so proud of him. We're so glad to be part of this. And I'm so glad that he had to call me to be part of this. I've been to Ghana before, but I think this is also very special to be here, It's a little stressful and very, very expensive to move a whole lot of people from Nigeria when you're not a Ghanaian to come to an event like this here. It's so demanding. But I'm so glad to be here and I'm so proud of him. And I believe that God is about to do something new in Africa through young people like us.
Young people like you. I know that you're in Ghana. Are you seizing the opportunity to do any works here with some Ghanaian artists?
A whole lot. Denzel is my friend, I think I'm coming from Michael Stocky, and that should be in July. And I have a whole lot of brothers and friends there. So Ghana is my second home.
Okay. So we look forward to seeing more of you here.
Definitely welcome.
Thank you very much. Find this happening often, but Nigerian actress Angela Okori was here with us at the Move concert by Priyo Dede. She flew all the way from Nigeria to come to Ghana to worship. I hear, is that true?
Yeah, true.
So what's been the experience so far?
Yeah, I had so much fun in the presence of God, you know. You know what the Bible says now?
What did the Bible say?
In the presence of God, there is sweetness of joy. So as you can see, we had so much fun in there. And I am happy. This is actually my first time of coming to Ghana.
Wow.
Yeah, it's my first time.
You're welcome to Ghana.
Thank you.
Before I ask you of your impression of Ghana, you know, like, you're an actress. What you do is what people are looking at you like. And to see an actress in church, you're like, okay, it is really unheard of for some people, you know. So they'll say, so what brings you to church?
Of course, God. I mean, like, I need to be thankful for everything He has done for me. And the truth of the matter is, I don't know about Ghana, but from Nigeria, everybody knows Angela is crazy, but everybody knows Angela loves God. So you see, it's not like it's the first thing or something. It's my first time of coming to church and all that. So, like, I go to church a lot.
You go to church a lot. Thanks for coming to Ghana to fellowship with us. Now, let's talk about your first impression about being in Ghana for the first time.
I had so much fun from the airport. I could see everywhere was so rosy, freshy, creamy, you get it? So I had so much fun. I mean, from the immigration, the way they welcomed me, like, I think this is home for me.
This is home for you, and we will expect you often to come here.
Yes, of course I will.
There's a crazy one I want to ask you. I don't know if you're ready for it.
Ask question.
Okay, so from here in Ghana, we monitor, and I follow you on social media, so I get to see a lot of the things.
Fearless, where are you going to? All right, ask me. I know the people are watching, but please, I play a lot.
We see that. I follow you on Instagram, so I get to see a lot of the things. So and I get to read a lot of the things that you do. Just recently, I saw a very fearless, like you just used the word, fearless you, stand up to your SARS in Nigeria and tell them that they shouldn't try you and all that. And I was like, okay, where did you get all the boldness from, especially considering what is happening in Nigeria? You weren't afraid for yourself?
Afraid of what? Why should I be afraid? Everybody knows Angela is fearless. I mean, like, I was just trying to address some issues anyways, because some of our colleagues, they do these things a lot. And I feel it's high time I talk about it. So that's the reason I had to put it on my Instagram page and all that. And that's all. I've sent a message and they've heard. And they know what I'm talking about. So they need to change.
And you've seen some changes?
Yeah, not changes yet. Probably because I haven't taken out my time to read some stuff and all that to find out if anybody has changed. All I did was just to put out the word out there and then for them to listen and then amend their ways. I'm not perfect anyways, of course, I'm not perfect. But there are certain things people shouldn't be doing, you know, because this is life. People you impact in life while you're alive is so important. Your impartation while you are alive is important because that's what they use in judging you when you're gone. So you need to impact on every life you've met. And that's what I've done today, and I'm glad I did it. And I keep doing it because giving is a lifestyle for me. Yeah.
Thank you very much, and welcome to Ghana once more.
Thank you.
If I had 10, come on, sing it. You say, lift your hands up and say, for the things God is about to do in your life. I cannot hear your amen. God is about to blow your mind. Like, people will see you, they will not believe what God is about to shift in your life. You're about to move. You're about to move. God is about to accelerate you to a whole new level. I don't know who I'm talking about. Before the end of this month, I hear that clearly. Before the end of this month, some barren stuff in your life that you have been complaining for a long time, God is about to change it. God is about to shift. God is about to give you speed. God is about to give you ease. So right now, this is a thanksgiving in advance for what God is about to do in your life. So get out of your seat and give God a praise like you have lost your mind. You're going to move around this place. You're going to run around this place and give God praise with everything you have. Hallelujah. Come on. That's it. You've done so much. Say, you've done so much to me. Hey, I cannot tell you. You say, I have 10,000. You say, come on, lift your hands. Say, Shukuna Bo, Shukuna Bo, when you heal completely. One more time. If you need healing, say, Shukuna Bo, Shukuna Bo.
So this is like the icing on the cake for Pre-Year's Move concert here in Ghana. Am I permitted to call you Africa's Kirk Franklin? Have you heard that before? Has anybody referred
A
to you?
million times.
Oh my
But
goodness.
my name is Tim Godfrey.
I know your name is Tim Godfrey, but the energy, so much energy. You're working.
look like it?
You don't look like it actually. That's the more amazing part. But beautiful performance, so much energy from you, and it must take a lot to do this.
Yeah, I mean, we've been doing it for God knows how long. So it's almost like a lifestyle for us. When we get on there, thing just happens, you know. I try to be quiet and calm, but every time it does not work. So it's not like it's just basically God. So we just get in there and just enjoy ourselves. It is just normal for us right now.
I know it's not your first time. I think EWC brought you to Ghana some time ago, so it's not your first time in Ghana at all. But it seems a lot of Ghanaians love you. And today I got to know that you did the Agidiba song. We've sang it so many times in Ghana. I'm not sure we knew that, you're the one. But it took just one song, for us to know Tim Godfrey. And everybody has been enjoying that which you do.
Yeah, I mean, I think when it's time for God to, we've been working, I've been a music director for about 26 years, and then an artist for 16 years. So we've been doing well. We've done everything you can think about, from experience, travels around the world, Europe, the United States, and other African countries. But basically, I have my event that I do every year called Fearless. Actually one is coming up just next on the 16th. So we've brought Marvin Sapp, we've brought Kirk Franklin, we've brought Travis Green last year, and there we recorded. Normally we'll record a couple of songs. So we recorded this song that was unassuming, was just one of those songs, was written from a place of pain, was written from a place where God reminded me of where I'm coming from. So I shared the testimony, how God gave me the song. And then, I had recorded a song with Travis before that I wanted to release, but this one just came. Can we just, what do you think? Yeah, I love it. So we recorded it and we sang it and we released it, and suddenly became the world anthem, my testimony. So I think, if anybody would have given up what I'm doing, people thought that, what are you doing? You've been doing this for too long, nothing is, but we just kept going, because I never did it for fame or for fortune. It was just because I love to worship God. And we did the song and it became everywhere in the world. It was #1, even in Ghana here, in Kenya, in South Africa, in Nigeria. It topped gospel, secular, any kind of. So, we have it 2 different places on YouTube. One of them is over 20 million, the other one is over 12 million, going 13 million. So almost close to 40 million views on YouTube in less than 9 months.
Wow.
So,
and the amazing thing for us as Ghanaians, and for me myself, when I watched the video, the expression on your face when he sang in Igbo, and made me look like really you were not expecting him to have grabbed those lines as perfectly as he did.
Yeah, Travis is almost like not almost a brother. We were together just 2 weeks ago. He learned it. he sang it as though he knew where I wrote the song from, and he spoke the Igbo language as though he was born in Nigeria, and everybody was shocked in the whole building. And he also has a story that connects to the song, so he's able to bring it from a place of an experience that he has been through. So I mean, I was amazed, and I loved the way he did it. I mean, you could see pure honesty and sincerity and love, humility from both of us, and since then it's been like that. We've recorded a couple of other songs that we're going to release very soon, but I mean,
congratulations to you. I see you're very tired, so I'll let you go with the team.
so
God bless you.
by the way, Ghana, you guys are the best, most amazing worshippers I've met. I've always said that if I was going to retire, I probably want to come to Ghana and settle down, because you guys have a beautiful spirit, you guys are amazing, and your jollof is beautiful too. Meanwhile, I think I'm coming here to do a live recording sometime this year, but I'll let you guys know maybe towards the end of September, and I'm going to bring in some international artists, but that will be for later. You're going to hear it when the time comes, but very soon, in under 3-4 months, we're planning it really hard. I feel like not just recording songs for the world or for Nigeria, recording a Ghanaian album. I want to release a Ghanaian album. I love the culture, I love the language. I want to do something. I feel led to record a Ghanaian album. From here, we're going to bring out songs that will become anthem for the whole world. I think the world needs to know what Ghana is like. So I feel like I'm part of Ghana. I'm a family. Here feels like home. So I love you, Ghana. I love you guys so much. Thank you.
I love you too. Thank you very much. God bless you. All right, so you heard from Tim Godfrey, who was the last performer of the night. So that's how we're going to wrap up the gist on the Joy News channel. My name is Miss G, and I'll be back next week with another episode on Saturday and on Sunday. Make a date with us on the Joy News channel, on DSTV channel 421, Go TV, we're on channel 144, and you can be part of this anytime this weekend and the next weekend and the next one. Tell a friend to tell a friend that Miss G is on the gist. Bye.